All right, it's time for Mayor Monday, and this morning we're checking in with the city of West Linn.
This community has been under the spotlight recently as a central point for I-205 tolling proposals and what could happen if that tolling takes place. And joining us live with some updates for that project and more, West Linn Mayor Rory Bialystowski. Good morning, Mayor. Nice to see you again.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, let's talk about I-205 tolling. We know that the governor has made sure that it won't happen until at least the year 2025, but you have some concerns right now. So tell us about the survey and what the concerns are moving forward.
Yes, so there was a survey put out within the last couple of weeks by ODOT, and we put it out on our city pages, and then I started to hear from constituents that they were unable to express negative opinions about tolling in the survey. So I wrote a letter to ODOT saying that they really need to start accepting dissent and allowing people to share their true opinions. When you ask people to share your thoughts about something, you should be able to share your full thoughts, not just a comment that is supportive of one form of tolling or another. But basically, under the current plan, if you're a resident of West Linn or Oregon City or other South Metro communities, you would pay for a commute to downtown Portland 6 to 8 tolls. But someone who lives along Highway 26 or I-84 or 405, because tolls are only proposed on 205 and I-5, if they're commuting to Portland, they would pay 0 tolls. So we're just looking for a solution to transportation funding that would result in people paying their fair share. So I'm encouraging the legislature, who's really the oversight body over tolling, to take a look at other funding mechanisms that are more fair and equitable for the whole community. That's the key right now, is just not having some people paying 6 to 8 tolls and others paying 0 into the transportation funding system. So,
did you hear back from ODOT after you sent them that letter about not being able to express negative opinions about the tolling proposals?
I did not get a response to the email. The letter was sent by email, but a statement was put out to the media with a couple sentences and a response.
Yeah, are you against tolling in general, or are you just against how tolling would affect your community?
Well, great question. I think that tolling hurts people who can't afford it the most, and creates, at least this current form of tolling, which is tolling all lanes of I-5 and 205, is unprecedented. I've heard that in the region, in the United States, there's not an area that tolls all lanes of an interstate freeway. So, I'd be more supportive of other forms of transportation funding, such as, we already have the gas tax, there's registration fees. Those are diversion-free solutions that don't create the situation where people go on the local street system to avoid the tolls. So that's where, or if you could have a managed lane solution where there's one toll lane on the freeway when you expand capacity to pay for that expansion. It gives people a choice on the roadway. So those are better solutions, I think, than tolling all lanes.
All right, and before we move on, just because this is such a popular topic, it's an important topic that we've covered for years. What is just the next step here? What is the next step in these tolling surveys, these proposals? Where do we go from here?
I think from the city's perspective, I'm going to be working with other local leaders to potentially do a statistically valid survey, being really careful to make sure it's not biased, to get the true public opinion on the various topics and levels of support, et cetera, and then looking towards the legislature in the short session and at this special subcommittee they set up to work on the tolling issue, and just hoping to shift the conversation to a broader dialogue about transportation funding rather than this sole focus on tolling 2 freeways in all lanes with not a clear return on investment. We don't really know what projects would be done if with the tolling revenue, and whether it would even be enough to fund key projects for the region.
Well, in terms of key projects, we understand that you're working on a Highway 43 land use and neighborhood connectivity plan. Tell us what that is and what you hope to accomplish with that.
Yes, we're super excited about that. We'll be awarding a contract tonight to get started on it. But many viewers have probably driven through the Highway 43 in Lake Oswego, and then you get to West Linn, and it's not easy to walk and bike along it. It doesn't look the best in some spots, so we're looking at how can we support our neighborhoods and businesses in the corridor. We renovated Willamette Falls Drive on the other side of West Linn, so now it's time to focus on Highway 43, and it's a state-run highway, so we're looking from our perspective at zoning. Is there areas where mixed use and some residential could be residential could be put in? How can we get better sidewalks, bike lanes, and make it safer for all, and better crossings too on the road to support our businesses and neighborhoods, because they need support on that side of the city too.
All right, there's a lot to keep track of in West Linn, and we even have more questions and topics that we'd love to get to, but unfortunately we're out of time, so we'll have to check back in with you. West Linn Mayor Rory Bialostowski, really appreciate your time as always joining us here on AM Extra.
Thank you for having me. Have a great rest of your morning.
You do the same. And to stay up to date on what's happening in cities across our area, check out our previous Mayor Monday segments on KOIN.com. Just click on that AM Extra tab. 7:40 right now. And